Well, on everybody. I always have a entertaining starting phone, isn't it? Anyway, all on everybody. Jamaican Otaku there, and we review episode 124, Dragon Ball Super, isn't it? And very interesting episode for tell you, to be honest, isn't it? Because straight and point forward, Gohan get eliminated. So, only fighters left right now Android 17, Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza. And it's a turn of events, when we see how the fight break out between the, how we did have it set up between the two handicapped them with Topo versus Gohan and Android 17, and then Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren. And then, Dipspo and Frieza did that for them one on one. Obviously, Frieza couldn't, push out or defeat or, get Dipspo eliminated in time because I'm speed, I'm really fast. Frieza himself fast, but Dipspo, I guess that a few special ability, as far as if any skill set to him have. Him strong in the least, him strong as well, and him have some good techniques, as far as you can see him do like this donut looking technique, like where you would say go things would do. Um but it never too damaging because Freezer kinda, take it and really, kinda brush it off like but the most important thing to realize about this character, Dipspo, right, which is one of the fighters in for Universe 11. In my, in my the bunny ears looking one. Um, See if I can zoom in and show a picture of whatever they look like him. Oh no, that I know a good angle still. Um, I kind of have a feeling like me to kind of want to just do this like so because I mean even though I don't really have the thing set up, I can't just show the picture of them like that. Anyway, this a brother dips for, One time I did think beers, cause you have some looks where say seniors again, him and that are him and Freezer talk now, isn't it? And then yes, him and Freezer talk again, basically them fight drag and really needed a prove because the two of them strength kind of equal and them just did the techniques were really attire themselves out like Dipspo now with him special abilities the more he move or the faster him get, you understand, especially when he move in a straight line him just him speed basically, him movements basically drive him speed, especially like me say when him a move in a straight line, so if him a come in with a assault, straight on and a move, a straight part with the assault or the movements, it kind of boosts him speed. So, we get to see how really FEMA, and even then, we get to see Gohan, because, Frieza does go into in Golden Farm, as you can see. So, um, I'm going in Golden Farm and, Dips for himself, him get for Lana hit by, Frieza, but what happened now is, you know, um, him even coming with him on counter attack, yeah, so, in Golden Farm, but what happened now with Dips for now, him himself did have a trick up him sleeve, isn't it? So him did have like, him did basically have this thing while going where him couldn't reach this mode called maximum light speed mode. And as you know, everybody in a Dragon Ball Z move, to me, at the speed of light. Them disappear here, so them reappear here. So, I mean, you never see when them move. So, that's really fast. So, the thing about it though, with dips, with this maximum light speed, it basically make it move even quicker. I don't know than light itself, but to me personally, I me feel, especially because basically what I'm now, get this aura look now. You might say get this aura where you kind of even yesterday you cannot say the aura here me I talk about him when I'm going at maximum light speed mode, and basically it just basically increasing speed with the movements where, as fast as they move, the more movements him have, and even in yesterday now you cannot say basically he might get trapped up in this technique where Freezer derived because Gohan stepping at the scene because him sister Frieza did nearly get pushed out, because when they so go in other mode here, this maximum light speed mode, it basically it boosts him up to a point where it did a overwhelm Golden Frieza. Is I say Frieza and I'm Golden Farm, so it did crazy to see that the matchup they turned sideways where Gohan did actually have to step in and get to the chase. It crazy if it's just that technique here now. What basically Gohan did now was tell Frieza, say, look here, we are gonna need to find out how to stop him movements, and Frieza basically had this technique where him shoot lasers in the air and I guess they drop down on the ground like a cage, like, and basically Gohan now had that time when he could take on Dipspot one on one. Without Dipspot can move all about and increasing him speed, him now have that movement, and basically get cornered with these cage like laser beams where Golden Freezer use. It drain Golden Freezer stamina to a point where you can tell, I mean, come on, a technique like that, it's so OP where, it's overpowering where the point where it cannot be infinite. You couldn't think so when the writers make a technique like this, especially if a corner or handicap somebody, you couldn't think it could be some so infinite or some so, where the person who I use this technique could control the technique so to the point where, it didn't be too, it too cliche. It's a good thing when the writers then make it where stamina could take forth where Frieza at some point would have to release this cage like technique because basically what happened now after that like I said, the turn of events where last week we see as 17 and Gohan basically had this idea where in order to push out Topo, 17 would sacrifice himself and Gohan would do a Kamehameha and knock out 17 and Topo. Well, due to Gohan's soft heart, he couldn't, never willing to do that. Well, unlike last week, this week now, where we had that same plan, Dipswo was actually able to continue movements because Frieza stamina was drained to the point where Frieza couldn't keep up with the bird cage technique, where the laser beams would basically did trap because even to a point where if you did buck up into these laser beams, basically it would electrify you to a point where you're paralyzed. So Gohan had that moment where he could just give Dipsword that one last thump where he would or punch for knockout thump. Real Jamaican thing. Um, Basically where Gohan did I go deliver this last punch where would I knock out Dipsword, but like I say, Golden Frieza him couldn't keep up with the technique. So the laser beams then basically drop and Dipsword had just enough time where he could dodge the technique, dodge Gohan's punch. Um, doing so for now, Dipsword did, get released from this technique and like I said, did like a counter. But Gohan was smart enough to know say, alright, look, if anything, like unlike, 17 and me who had the chance to knock out Topo, this week now him himself was able to grappled what my boy the name he could mouse Dipspo. I'm able to grapple Dipspo and you know unlike him Frieza was unmerciful, man. He might take that shot there for push out go and almost remind me of when Piccolo did have a time to use the special beam cannon pan Raditz and Goku. Frieza was like, hey, especially if it gonna bring him back, it's a better deal than when probably did gonna make with Dipspo in the first place. But it's just interesting to see how as it be go and get eliminated. So we'll get to see next week episode now where basically Topo now goes into this mode where um, as you can see the key around him looks almost godly like, but and him skin color basically tinted, more tinted. Him already have a tan brown looking color, but more take on this darker look because of his power up him I have. I don't know, 17. It crazy if you see though the characters are still alive because it just only show the power gap. Where if Gohan eliminated, no, that means at this point Frieza must still stronger than even Gohan, and me look on even Gohan himself did say him did have this power up where him did have got unleashed and him did a fight him father, when Tien and Goku did a fight against Piccolo and Gohan, and at the end of it all, Goku did win the little sparring session with Gohan, because he did have to go Super Saiyan Blue. But Gohan did keep up still, in a sense where you would think that even now before Gohan did get eliminated, there would be some kind of boost or power up or transformation. I mean, I saw a lot of people thought, me myself, probably was hinting or, foreshadowing the fact that it was going to be Vegeta to get this power up and not Gohan. Because even so, Gohan did say I'm gonna reach strength or power like Goku, but I'm gonna do it in his own way, and that's basically how Vegeta break film limits to reach his new form, which is quite different from Goku's, power up. So, how that relate all back to now. Well, like I said, more I'm basically telling us, Dragon Ball Super episode 125 now. The power gap in now where 17 is still in this where Mafika fight Topo was once or probably still is. No, it can't still is because I think Jiren is actually the next god of destruction or probably still Topo and Jiren is just stronger than the god of destruction in a film universe. Well, Topo was actually the candidate to be the next god of destruction of Universe 11. So right now you have it where this god of destruction power level versus 17, where we don't know exactly the power scaling of Android 17, but we do know this is that there has been a lot of power ups from the time when wow, probably I forgot to edit that. I think. Um, Anyway, do the thing like this still, because say it's almost done still. We are try to get a good 15-minute review. Actually, just saw it on here too. That was funny. Anyway, but so it actually crazy to see the power scale in between you know all of the other characters them as far as um, Frieza, um, as far as oh, oh well. You know what this means? I gotta get a better stand. Also need more time for my video. So we get to see the power gap with 17 Golden Farm Frieza, Goku and Vegeta. Of course, say Goku and Vegeta is at a whole nother level, but just how much of a level are they higher than 17 and Golden Farm Frieza? And really, when you look on it, and I really strength knock out some of these characters, really is tactics and strategies. Really and truly, with not that doesn't work in the case with Jiren versus Goku and Vegeta because, as you can see, last week in a 120 episode 123, we have Goku the showcase some tactics where him try to do this, divert certain situations, and none of it did really work out with Jiren. Jiren just walked through everything, really and truly skip through everything. But so in that situation, but everything else, like how Android 17 and Gohan did I try to eliminate Topo, or how Dipspo get eliminated, or every other character before this moment get eliminated. It was just writers just doing the most, getting Dragon Ball Super amped up for that one climactic battle. And me personally, I hope for, like I said, this situation where we get Golden Farm Freeze and Golden Farm Freeze and Goku and Vegeta versus watch out me I did the camera. Ooh. Yo, what a review. We get Golden Farm Freeze and we get Goku and we get Vegeta for fight against Jiren because really and truly it would really showcase, just what kind of triple team threat. Um kind of triple team threat. This dynamic trio we don't have against Jiren, god of destruction power level versus these universal I don't know if I put it Titanic power. I mean, personally, I don't know, because really the power scaling of Dragon Ball Super versus Dragon Ball Z is just kind of out of whack. But I'm not gonna say that in a negative way. I'm just gonna say like it's just completely different, and it don't look wacky. It's just probably I should have never used that word out of whack first. It's just not in sync. Like from day one, Piccolo was destroying the moon. Just in case Gohan would transform again, and then we have just simple maneuvering that you was seeing from all the series of Dragon Ball Z, like in this tournament of power arc, where Goku and Vegeta is bum rushing Jiren, but it's just the same type of fighting. Nonetheless, the Zenkais or the Omni Kings, they can't keep up with it, nor can the device that the High Priest has developed for these Omni Kings to watch the fight. He himself said that upon the next time, he'll create a device that can actually keep up. But what's crazy to me is how he has all this thing planned out, the tournament and even the universes that couldn't participate right before the tournament started, and even the universes that I think were, a friend of mine told me about how there were universes that were actually eliminated before even everything started. So, a lot of that goes right down to just just watching exactly what a high priest has. Getting a little bit too ahead of myself here because really I just want to kind of focus on next week 125 and just what Topo is doing in this form here and how much of a god of destruction he or his power as far as the god of destruction candidate of the god of destruction would be. Anyway, what more do you know? Kind of end off the stream here with a good 20 minutes. Couple more things I really want to talk about as far as Dragon Ball Super go. And I don't know if I do get to talk about this in any of my Let's Play them as far as anything relating to Dragon Ball Super go or Dragon Ball Xenoverse. But we'll get some more confirmed characters for the Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Jiren is a new not gonna be a confirmed character for the DLC Pack 6. DLC Pack 5 had Android 13, Tapion from the movie, Bojack, I believe, Super Boo, Deborah, and there's one more character. I'll get into it later, but this DLC has now Mira and Toa's son, Fu, Jiren, MIR 17, Android 17, or Park Ranger 17, which is the Android 17 that's participating in the tournament now. And let's see, Jiren. So 3 characters confirmed in this new DLC. I think there's a total of 6 characters that we're supposed to get, just like DLC Pack 5. So that's going to be interesting to see who the other 3 characters are. I hope it's going to be, probably Topo, Vegeta in this new form, Ascended Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and Goku in his Ultra Instinct, whether it be a transformation skill, and Vegeta same if it's a transformation skill or whatever the case may be. It would be nice to see those characters. Anyway, I'm gonna end it off at let's say 19 minutes, somewhere around here. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Sound like a cliche new YouTuber. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you guys want to see me talk again, just hit. Now let me stop. But for real though, big up to all our small time YouTubers because I say YouTuber will get much difficult. But nonetheless, I'll be doing Dragon Ball Super episode 125 review. Same way. So another thing, just trying the best to link up people on Facebook or trying the best to spread the word on the channel here, make them know say yo is a real jam rock link up, you know. I try to use my accent as much as I can to relate this manga thing, you know, or anime thing, you know. So, like as always, you know, Jamaican tackle one love, isn't it? All right. Yeah.